Detective Derek Parker, who was a detective with NYPD's, quote, rap intelligence unit, had told the New York Post that he, quote, has a very questionable past and that he's been able to control because of his power for a very long time. But it looks to me like someone is behind this, someone who really wants to destroy his brand and take him down. So it looks like there's the reckoning is what he is alleging, because there's been a stream of lawsuits that have all been settled out of court. There's, civil lawsuits. He settles them like instantaneously, right? There's been a lot of this that has been coming out. So this detective, again, is alleging like, okay, somebody's behind this because they have it out for him. Now, Parker, who now works as a private investigator, theorized that the feds may have had an informant from Diddy's inner circle. Quote, someone's giving them sensitive information, someone's cooperating, and it's probably someone close to him. This looks to me like the tip of the iceberg, which is what many people are saying. And electronic devices and everything were seized from this house. And there are alleged people who were victims of, quote, victims. And again, he is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. This is all just conjecture at this point. These are based upon lawsuits that have been filed and the actions taken by the government. So it's a little, again, I want to just be really clear. He's not been charged with anything yet. At least it's what, 3:22 here in Los Angeles on Wednesday, March 27th. He has yet to be charged. So who knows what's going to happen, but it's not good when the feds raid your house, raid your home. My friend works for DHS. You don't want to see those guys anywhere near you. And they work extensively in this field. Like I said, I have friends that specialize in this. So it doesn't look good for him at all. And but we shall see. We shall see. So a lot of these lawsuits, lawsuits and allegations, like I said, have been around for such a long time. And that is the shocking detail number 3 of all of this, is that the sheer number of allegations is staggering. And they've all just gone unnoticed or gone away. In May of 2017, Cindy Ruella, who was Combs' personal chef at the time, filed a lawsuit against him, alleging harassment and abuse, sexual harassment and retaliation, and it was settled for an undisclosed amount in February of 2019. On November 16th, 2023, Combs' former partner, Cassie Ventura, filed a lawsuit against him, accusing him of actual, physical sexual violence, trafficking, and physical abuse. The pair reached an undisclosed settlement the following day, and the lawsuit was dismissed. And there's a statement that I'm going to read from his lawyer, and I'm going to get into Cassie's lawsuit a little bit later. He did have Diddy did have a history of abuse from other women. Kim Porter's nose was most famously broken while they were on a yacht, and he flew in a plastic surgeon to fix it because he felt bad because he struck her. Again, that's word around the campfire. The pair reached an undisclosed settlement the following day, and the lawsuit was dismissed. But just a week later, 2 further lawsuits were filed by 2 additional complainants, alleging what Cassie Ventura had said, and also things such as revenge porn and the releasing of these tapes in order to extort these individuals from filing lawsuits, right? Or speaking up. Now, that is something that could come out of this when they seize at his home all these electronic devices. If they find something that backs up anything in these lawsuits, he's getting locked up for sure. Again, I am not a lawyer. I do not work in law enforcement. I'm not a psychologist. I'm just a guy who's been through a lot of shit. But we all know that if they can prove anything in these lawsuits and the government finds what they're, quote, looking for, which is why it's such an interesting detail that this retired detective had spoken about, it had to come from someone in his inner circle, and they may actually have evidence against him, which would back up all these allegations. But again, there's a lot yet to be seen. And then again, and all these claims too, by the way, have gone back since the early 1990s, 1990, 91, where Combs and his friend had allegedly assaulted these other victims as well, and then videotaped it. On December 6, 2023, yet another lawsuit was filed by a woman who alleged that she was also attacked by Combs at the age of 17. So she was a minor at the time. The same day, Diddy posted his response via social media, denying the allegations. Shocking detail number 4. The raid happened exactly 1 month to the day as the lawsuit that was filed by Rodney Little Rod Jones. Now, in February of 2024, a fifth lawsuit was filed by music producer Rodney Little Rod Jones, who alleges he was drugged and assaulted by Combs, who also forced him into intimate acts with sex workers.